Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Master Tarot. My name is Libby, and thank you for joining me today. And I'd also like to acknowledge our Warramai First Nations people on whose land this video is being recorded. Okay, quiet weekend it was. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through a bit of a summary of things that have happened and just see where to next. So what I'm going to have a look at first, there's so many options. Right, first of all, did he sell any of that information? There is some news coming out that when I say him, you know exactly who I'm talking about. There is some news coming out that some overseas agents are concerned. They feel that they have been compromised. So I just want to have a look at that. Base of the pack. Yeah, as soon as I pick it up, why does that not surprise me? Did he sell information? Did he sell agent information? Are there going to be any more shocks? And how far is he willing to go to try and save his skin, but to destroy the US, basically? Trump himself at the moment is a bit like a cornered rat. He's coming out all teeth and claws, even though he knows he can't get away with what he's done, because even if it was declassified information, which it wasn't, you can't just wave your little magic toupee and say abracadabra and it's declassified. To declassify information, it has to go through an extensive review process. So, but even if it wasn't, it was the fact that he took stuff, including artworks and sculptures, etc., that did not belong to him, and the paperwork is included that was stuff that belonged to the United States itself. So the fact that he actually walked off with all that is enough for criminal prosecution. So let's have a look first. Did Trump sell or plan to sell information? Did Trump sell or plan to sell information using my Golden Universal Tarot? Did Trump sell or plan to sell information? That one doesn't want to go back in again. Oh, the biggest yes card in the deck, full illumination, biggest yes card there is. I'll just do another shuffle till Meister tells me he's ready. So yes, he was selling, planning, or he did sell. What's he throwing out next at me? And he did it for money. He betrayed the United States for money. Did he sell? Did he plan to sell? Did he sell? Did he plan to sell? Yell at me if the candle flares. I know we're not live, but I can't see it at the moment. Did he sell? Did he plan to sell? Did he sell? Did he plan to sell? Let's have a look and see what else it brings to us. So full illumination. Yeah, he sold. He sold out, basically for his own financial gain. He's actually really short of a quid. He likes to make out that he's a multi-billionaire or whatever, but no, he is really short of a quid. Okay, to Russia. Why am I not surprised? Why am I not surprised? Now, he's actually going to be restrained due to these relationships, these contracts he's made. He's going to find himself criminally charged for this. But yeah, sold out for money to Russia, and it is going to be revealed. Really seedy, ghastly stuff. I did hear something just this morning. Someone mentioned that, I think it was Libby actually, that had been on Russian television that Trump had sold them some nuclear secrets or something. But it is going to be found out, it is going to be exposed. I'm just like, did that just go off? Okay. Tell me, has he betrayed foreign intelligence officers? Has Trump betrayed foreign intelligence officers? Has he betrayed foreign intelligence officers? Let's have a look. Oh, yes. Another yes card, but this is all about there's a hidden agenda that is yet to be revealed that we don't know about as yet. There is things going on behind the scenes that we don't know about as of yet. This is usually a card about looking towards the future, looking forward to your ship coming in. We'll see where this leads us. Okay. What I'm getting from this is yes. However, I think they're aware of who has been betrayed. They're going to bring them home, is the plan, to bring them home. Thinking big and working hard. This is for the sake of the health of these agents, because of the risk to them is too great. This is the knight that takes the risks. He is an inspired knight, but he takes the risks. Yeah, the risk is too great to them. And it is an awful burden on these intelligence agencies, because some of these agents have been working for decades. Base of the pack, karma's going to come and bite him on the bum. Strength, anxiety. Some of these agents have been, well, not necessarily for decades, but for years and years, to be in the trusted positions that they are in, to work their way into where they can gather information, and they have been betrayed. So the CIA is aware of who they are, and they're going to be bringing them home for the safety of those agents. But mutter. Okay. Right, is there any more shocks that we are going to find out about? Is there more information that we are going to find out that Trump has betrayed on? Is there more information that we're going to find out? I'm surprised they haven't looked at Bedminster, his golf course where he's living now in New Jersey. Okay, thank you, Meister. Are they going to dig up Ivana's coffin? Are they going to dig up Ivana's coffin? What else has popped out there? That was the card it was wanting for me. Are they going to dig up Ivana's coffin? Are they going to dig up Ivana's coffin? I'm hearing no stone unturned. This was a betrayal beyond betrayals. Okay, and here's our Biden administration. This was a betrayal beyond betrayals is what I'm getting. Turn that card back over. And yeah, they're going to seek whatever they can. New start for the safety of the people. So what I've got here, sorry, I'll bring you down. The devil energy, which is all this Trump. What's been going on with Trump, what has been going on with Trump, what will go on with Trump, this energy, we know what it's all about, tied to to all that is toxic. But the Biden administration is going to investigate every corner, leave no stone unturned, as they create this new environment of faith and trust and courage for the sake of the people. Base of the pack, a harsh truth is going to be revealed. So I would say that's because the devil is a yes card as well, being a major arcana. So yes, no stone unturned. Thank you, Meister. Okay, what are we doing? Oh, I need to remind you, in-person voting has started in Florida. If you're in that area, go and vote. Take someone with you. Make once a week to take someone to vote if you can, if you have the time. Take someone, regardless of who they vote for. I mean, we're not here to try and inject some sense into things, but we're not here to push our views on others who determinedly have other views. But yeah, take someone to vote and encourage as much in-person pre-voting as you can. Okay, what I want to have a look at to see is how are they all feeling. So yeah, this sensitive information that was found, apparently, top secret, sensitive classified information. Never ever supposed to leave a secure room, let alone the building. Found in a storage room next to Trumpy's pool house. Oh boy, wouldn't call that a secure room, but anyhow. Okay, I want to ask one more thing first. Is there going to be, I'll use the Gilded Tarot Royale for this. Is there going to be more violence? So we've got the protest outside Mar-a-Lago. The judge that signed the warrant has been receiving death threats. There was a young man that crashed into the FBI offices was it Ohio? Threatened officers, fired a couple of shots, I believe, escaped, was pursued and was killed. There was something else in Wyoming. I'm just trying to remember what it was. I saw it briefly this morning. It's just been... Okay, I'm going to have to pause you for a minute. Just hang on for a sec. Sorry about that. Oops, hang on. Don't need to see my kitchen. Right, there we go. Okay, is there going to be more violence? Is there going to be more violence by disgruntled Trumpsters? Now, I saw something interesting, an interesting explanation about it, because those of us that are reasonably minded are going, how on earth do people still believe what he's saying or believe the lies that he has said in the past in light of all this new information? And I saw someone had written a really good explanation of it as that they are prepared to accept anything because the actual reality is so in contrast to what they believe for their lives. So, for example, even though it was proven time and time again that Barack Obama was born in the United States, the birther conspiracy still flourished because people those that believed it would rather believe the conspiracy than the fact that they now have a black president. Was basically the outline of it. So they would rather believe what Trump is telling them because the alternative truth or the actual truth is something that they just cannot accept in their place in the world. Okay, so is there going to be more violence? Please tell me yes, no, and clarify. But is there going to be more violence in regards... I don't think the FBI have finished with Trump. There may be a second search of Mar-a-Lago. There might be some more artworks, books taken back. And, okay, tell me, are they going to raid Bedminster? Are they going to raid Bedminster? Are they going to raid Bedminster? Thank you. Yeah, another major arcana. They are going to have, and yeah, Magician. Ace of Swords. I'll bring you down. Have a look at this. And a harsh truth coming forward. Strength in the truth. Strength in reality. They are at the moment working on this, and yes they are going to raid Bedminster, or search Bedminster. Raid's the wrong word because it was an authorised search, and there is some harsh truth going to be discovered there as well in regards to his circles of support. That is going to lead to imprisonment, confinement. Okay, base, 5 of Cups. Disappointment and loss on behalf of Trump. So yeah, they are going to raid Bedminster. But my next question was, is there going to be... So yes, they are not raid, they're going to search. So they're, as part of that, they're going to dig up Ivana's coffin. Now, if you watch Cash Peters, which I recommend because he is fabulous, he doesn't do tarot cards or stuff. He gets visions, very intense visions that he draws, and he takes you through the whole story. So he actually saw that there was a... whatever it wasn't in Ivana's coffin. There was actually Ivana's coffin, timber floor, soil, so it looked like it was the bottom of the diggings, but then apparently under that was a steel plate, and under that plate was a hidden compartment. So that'll be interesting to see whether that comes true. Wonder if he forwarded that on to the FBI. Or they'll keep looking. Okay, anyhow, tell me, will there be more violence? 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 Okay. Thank you, Meister. Okay, there's a lot of work going on behind the scenes at the moment. The 8 of Pentacles, a lot of skill being involved. The FBI, Homeland Security, whomever else, they are really working on keeping a lid on this. Go through this in a moment. Okay, so the law enforcing departments are really, they're working overtime behind the scenes on trying to keep across everything, and we have the Star of Hope here, which is about just pin it to the Star of Hope. So I think it's going to be okay. We have a naivety and a wish to go back to the past, some rash behaviour that's going to lead to downfall, brought upon by the lies. So there's going to be some, but I don't see it's going to be dramatic. The Death card is at the base of the pack, which is okay. Thank you, Meister. There are going to be instances. There is going to be this tower moment brought about by the lies. There are going to be some more deaths occur. But for you and me and the average person in the street, take heart by these 2 cards. This is the work of the law enforcement agencies. So yes, there will, but it's not going to be, thank you. I see it's more going to be isolated incidences like the guy that attacked the FBI office. It's not going to be full-scale riots in the street or anything, because firstly, the law enforcement agencies are monitoring it and keeping it all over it, but also there's just not the appetite for that at the moment because people are waking up that maybe they were on the wrong side. Okay, now I want to have a look at how are the Trumpies going? How are they feeling? How are they feeling? And then I'll have a quick look at Donald going forward for August and September, and that might do it for today. I was going to have a look at the subpoenas, the FBI subpoenas, to the Pennsylvania State House and Senators for the Republicans, but apparently what they are is they have been advised that they are not under investigation themselves. It's in relation to investigation of Scott Perry, the Republican dude from Pennsylvania. I'm just trying to think what position he's in. Congressman, I think Senator, I think he is, Senator, about the alternative electors. So I won't have a look at those because that's all part of Scott Perry, and I had a look at him the other day, and he's in big doo-doo, Mr. Perry. Okay, so don't forget the in-voting is now open for Florida. Keep an eye out for your own state as to when the in-person voting is going to start. Get in early to try and avoid the queues that will form on the day. Democrats tend to vote early, Republicans tend to vote on the day, so get in early. Take someone with you who might be a little bit hesitant about voting, or just, I can't be bothered. No, come, we'll make a day of it. Let's go and vote, and we'll go for lunch afterwards. Sounds like a fabulous day out, fabulous way to use your democracy, use your vote. Okay, how are they all feeling? I'll start with young Eric first of all. How are they all feeling? Mother Russia. Okay, how's Eric feeling? Now, I gather he was very close to his mother. He seems to be the only one that's out there trying to defend Donald. This keeps flipping. This has flipped over twice for me while I was shuffling the victory card. I don't know whether it's victory. Oh, okay, that explains. Okay. Death, justice, and victory. So yeah, they're going down. But Eric's the only one. He's sort of on Fox News, Fox Entertainment. What they do, they put up a picture of the judge that signed the warrant for the Mar-a-Lago search. They put up a doctored picture of him getting a foot massage from Ghislaine Maxwell or something with no explanation. And then, of course, they've had to go public the next day and go, it was a doctored photo, it was just a meme, because apparently a lot of their viewers had believed it. Don't know whether they do know how dangerous they are. But it's just despicable what they actually do. But tell me about, how is Eric feeling? He was very close to his mother, apparently. He lived down the road from her. He's the only one that's trying to defend his father publicly out of the children. Junior and Ivanka have gone missing in action. How's Eric feeling? I'm getting confusion. Thank you, Meister. Thank you, Noreen. I'm getting... He literally does not know which way to turn. He has found his life that he thought he had was just a mirage, and it is completely stripped away from him. And he's scared. Okay, thank you. He's scared and confused, which is why he's flailing around and lashing out. But tell me about Eric. Tell me about Eric. Telling me when to shuffle, and it's like, you are not putting this card down. So obviously this is the one he wanted. He's confused, he's frightened. He just wants to walk away from it all. He just wants it to be gone. Wants to just bury it and have it gone. Yeah, none of these cards surprise me. What's next? So he just wants it all over and done with. He wants it gone. He just wants it all to go away. This is the three siblings. They are supporting each other behind the scenes, but he's finding himself really. He did not ask for this. He wasn't involved in what brought about a lot of this, like what Junior and Ivanka were, but he's found that he's been caught up in it, and he's just found his whole existence wounded in battle, having to retreat, having to move away from everything he knows. He's had to defend himself, and now he's found that he's cowering behind the defences, wounded. Karma's coming to bite him on the bum, and he is under investigation. He's looking overseas, and he's really insecure at the moment. Really insecure. Here we have this victory card again at the base of the pack, and I think this is victory against the Trumps themselves. So yeah, Eric's not doing so good. Okay, let's have a look at Junior. I'll leave Ivanka for second to last. We'll do Donny last, but I'll do Junior because, yeah, he was in the thick of it. He was right in the melee. He didn't have the smarts to really know what he was doing. He just went along with it because it was a good old party time. So, how is Don Jr. feeling? He's been very quiet since his deposition to the New York State, Southern District of New York Attorney General Letitia James in regards to the Trump org fraud. I have read several times on this and have seen that Ivanka will throw Daddy under the bus and Don Jr. will follow suit. Him and Ivanka have been very quiet since Ivana's death, basically. So tell me, how's Don Jr. feeling about what's going on with his dad, with the search at Mar-a-Lago? How's Donny Jr. feeling? How's Donny Jr. feeling? Donny Jr. Okay, come on down, Donny. Right, he's being emotionally overwhelmed by it all. I'm not surprised. He's fried his brains. He doesn't have very good control of his emotions, as you could see for when he's getting hyped up. But yeah, he's just finding it really emotionally overwhelming. Full illumination. He's brought something forward that is going to be surprising and unexpected, that will in some ways restore faith and hope in our justice system, but also in the democracy. And here we have his actions and consequences of his foolishness. He's chaotic at the moment. He is just chaotic. What's on the base? Nothing in particular. So yeah, that's what I'm getting for Donny. Junior, what I'm getting for Junior, he is just, where Eric is frightened and confused, Don is Junior is just overwhelmed. And the fact that he's overwhelmed, and then in this line we had this bringing forward of something completely out of the blue and unexpected, a bombshell that will lead to faith in the justice system, but also action and consequences from his foolishness. And it will come forward, whatever it is for him, it's going to come forward very quickly. It's chaotic. The Chariot is out of control chaos. So he's feeling out of control. He's blubbed something that that is just completely unexpected. So, okay, what I might do is I'll have a look at Ivanka, but then I might do, because it's 30 minutes already, I'll do Donny as a completely separate video, because I want to have a look at where he's going to from now in August and September. Ivanka, the mercenary, doing the paid bidding. Jared Kushner's still in big trouble. She is desperate. She knows he's in big trouble. She's desperate to try and save her family. How is Ivanka feeling in all this? I'm not going to have a look at Melania. We know how she feels. She won't divorce him. Well, no, she just wants her money out of him. Okay. How is Ivanka feeling with all this? How is Ivanka feeling with all this that's going on with the search of Mar-a-Lago and the Southern District of New York? How is Ivanka feeling with all this? Whoa! Excuse me for 2 seconds. Right. Interesting. The whistleblower, the spy in the camp, the bringer of the truth. Complete and utter downfall. Okay, I've got these in the wrong order. Right, thank you. Thank you, Meister, because they all fell out and I had them in the wrong order. So I'll bring you down. Let's have a look. She is, as I have said, she is number one whistleblower. She has done this to try and protect her family. She's at a crossroads. She's had the blinders of what her father was what he really was. She's had that blinder removed. Before he became president, he was always just daddy and could do no wrong. But now that she has seen him in action, because prior he was just, oh, my sweetie little pie, go and sell these condominiums for me. There will be some investors coming, I will send them to you. And that was, she just basically, that was the mercenary card. She basically just did daddy's bidding. She was not aware of what he was actually up to and what he was actually capable of. She just blindly went along with it. She's now had the blindfold removed and she found herself at this really quite dire crossroads as to which way she goes. Does she stay loyal to family or does she stay loyal to family? So, and then she is the one bringing about the complete and utter downfall. She is going to have to defend herself. But here we have another page bringing forward the message, bringing forward the financial message in regards to the Trump org fraud. So, yeah. And it's about what went on in the past. Oh. And here we have restriction. Disappointed with what's on offer, but it's an inevitability. I think she's just So the base victory for the lawmakers. So what I'm getting for Ivana, and remembering that she's probably the smartest, not real bright, but the smartest. She's more street savvy of all the kids. What she's doing is she's decided, for the sake of her family, that she's going to take these blindfolds off and make the decision that will bring about this complete and utter downfall and she's providing the financial information in regards to Trump org. She's not, needless to say, she is disappointed, and she knew it was inevitable. So she out of all of them, and this is inevitable, the guru, which is the systems, probably the legal system in regards to this, she is looking at overseas. She's formulating an overseas plan. I'm still going off the top here, in an attempt to make a new start. So we'll see how that goes. We'll keep an eye on her. So yeah, she's accepted the inevitable, that of what's really happened, what's Daddy's really like, and she is the whistleblower in an attempt to save her own family. Okay, that'll do us for now. I will do another video on Donny himself, and I will post that a little bit later. And then tomorrow, if nothing majorly happens, I want to have a look at what's going on in the Amazon rainforest at the moment. So thank you for joining me. Take care. Love to you all. Look after yourselves, and I'll catch you later. Bye-bye.